Hi, my name is Joe Hart, and it dawned on me this morning that maybe I could try a video blog thing. So welcome to, I guess, the first edition, of You Gotta Have Heart. And I know it's a terrible pun, but oh well. My dad liked it. Likes it. I mean, he's still alive, but my dad likes it. Always liked it growing up and stuff. And it's kind of catchy, and it really goes along with what I'm going to try to do here anyway. So I jotted down some notes on my AAA junk mail thing. But anyway, so I'm going to try to bring some positivity into the world. So you got to have heart, my last name of course, but also, you have to have heart. You have to have compassion for people. And I feel that, like the Beatles, love is really such an important thing in the world. So that's my plan with this thing. So now I'm going to just tell you a little bit about it. And of course, it's going to be just me talking, kind of freewheeling, very little script. Just jotting things down on a back of an envelope kind of a thing. But anyway, so what I've been doing the last year or so with coronavirus and everything, COVID, I decided that I'm going to try to upload a video a day on YouTube. And you can, and make sure you subscribe and all that. You can go back and look at different videos that I've made on that. It's a whole adventure. But what I wanted to do was upload a video a day and see if I could get more subscribers, see if I could get more revenue, see if I could get some sort of YouTube presence. And I was able to do some things. Not a whole lot of money coming in, but what are you going to do? It's just ad revenue, and it's fractions of a penny per video or whatever. I don't know if anybody knows how they calculate all of that. So anyway, I was uploading videos, and I would try different things and see what worked. And I tried like a little talk show kind of a thing, kind of a theme, and it didn't really work. And it seemed a lot of effort on my part for almost no return. I had videos that were much easier to make, to produce for me, and got a whole lot more return on that investment of time. So nothing was really catching on, and I've always felt that it's difficult to rely on other people. And the talk show thing was me and somebody else would do a Zoom talk and chat, and everybody always has an agenda, and I would try to steer things a certain way, and they're trying to get their sort of thing that they want to talk about in. So it really wasn't working for me great. It was fun, and I'm certainly not anything bad about any of the people that have helped me do that. But it's just, I wanted something that was more me, and I figured, you know what? Then it's just going to be me. Hello, here I am. So that was sort of my reason for doing this. Why do I think I can do it? There's so many people that have lots of stuff going on in the world, and more intelligent than me, have more interesting things to say than me. Like all these things, I could talk you out of subscribing and continuing to watch. I would be great at that. But why would I think you should watch? Well, I think I'm fairly intelligent. My parents always, my dad especially, always put a premium on learning. He never went to college. He did terrible in school. And at the time in the 50s, my mom then graduated high school, did well, went to secretarial school, because that's what you do if you're a woman in that time. And then she became a secretary and a bookkeeper and blah, blah, blah. But my dad never sort of did any kind of schooling and always pushed it on us kids. And his big thing was, sort of the big picture was, he wanted us to be, I need both hands to do air quotes, he wanted us to be worldly, because he worked with people in the court system that, like judges that were very educated, and he would sit there and people would be talking and he wouldn't know what in the world they're talking about. So like art, culture, literature, like philosophy, anything like that, he was kind of just left out. So he wanted us to be able to talk to anybody, not have to sit there and feel inferior, I think was like kind of his bottom line. So fairly educated. I was a loser in school, in high school, junior high, elementary school, junior high, high school, the whole thing. So I really just kind of gravitated towards things that I could do myself. And it ended up being listening to music. So I became a musician as my career, and reading. So I would like skip classes in school, in high school, skip classes and go and hide in the school library and read in a corner. Like, how crazy is that? Like, I never skipped classes to go out with friends and stuff, and have many friends. But so I was always reading, I was always listening to music. I always sort of gravitated towards educational things. I remember my parents got a set of children's encyclopedias when we were growing up. Funk and Wagnall or something like that. They were like orange, and it came in like a set of, I don't know, 12 or 14. And I remember reading those. I sat and read encyclopedias. Like, how crazy is that? Not necessarily front to back. I would leaf through and see something like, oh, and I would read that entry for whatever piqued my interest, basically. So I feel I might have interesting things to say. I was going to say may, and then it turned into might. So may, I may bring something interesting to the world. I hope to bring some positivity to the world. I hope to make people think. I hope to make people feel that they can make the world a better place themselves. So that's the whole deal there. And also, last but not least, well, maybe least, I'm not going to do any Patreon things. I'm not going to do any of that. Certainly, like, I've monetized my YouTube channel. Because, you know, I want money. You know, everybody does. You need money to pay bills and stuff. But if I do a Patreon, then I feel that not only am I kind of begging, you know, for money, which seems kind of weird, but if I'm asking people to give me money, then it's kind of like I'm their employee. They're kind of like a shareholder or something, and they have a say in what this whole thing, me, what I'm going to be all about, and I don't want that. I don't want that at all. You know, I have, like, if you're an employee, your boss can ask you to do things, because you know what? He's paying you. So he can ask you to do stuff. Even if it's not in your job description, he can ask you to do stuff because he's paying you. I have kids. I can ask them to go out and mow the lawn because you know what? I feed them, I clothe them, I give them shelter, I pay for schooling, I buy them things that they need to function. I buy them things that they want. I have the right to ask them to do things. So I don't want to feel indebted to somebody that like, I really shouldn't do this topic. Or, oh, I should do this topic because somebody donated a lot of money. And so I don't want to be like that. This is just me doing my thing. And certainly if somebody wants to give me money, that's totally fine. But it's going to be like no strings attached. It's going to be like, hey, I really like your thing. And, I guess they do online, like, buy a cup of coffee or something. I have no idea what a cup of coffee costs. I just make it at home. But I guess probably they send you like a $5 buy you a cup of coffee tip kind of a thing. If this thing actually catches, I have no problem with making t-shirts if somebody wants them and stuff. But then again, they're buying something, they're receiving a product, and we're done. That's it. They don't kind of own me. So anyway, that's really the deal. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to try to upload things once a week, maybe every Sunday, because today is Sunday. But so we'll see what happens. So subscribe, and if you check out some of the things and anything's interesting, the best thing that you could do to help me is to share the videos. So hopefully you'll like some of the topics and you'll share them, and that's that. So thank you very much, and